This heat, Archie Williams swinging around and bottom turning straight into the lip. Real smart because the wave kind of ran off on him, but he does really want to score there and manages to complete that roll. The Williams boys just continuing to impress me, really mature surfing from all of them. And Archie, yeah, getting that nice little roll there and ducking out quickly. Let's see what happens here on this set. Looks like no one managing to go and didn't really stand up too well either. But yeah, it's been really nice morning, and at first, when we first rocked up, it was a bit small, but the waves have actually slowly been growing throughout the day and slowly been offering more and more potential, more and more scoring potential. A few little barrels have been ridden. I believe the highest scoring wave we've had of the day today was about a 9.17, a really nice long right-hand barrel ridden by Jackson Cruikshank. And he managed to get a nice projected roll out the end of it as well, which is good to see combinations like that. And yeah, some really nice bodyboarding going down from all the other riders as well. I'm going to get up my survey and see if I can find any information on Buddy. Find out where he's from, what he's thinking. There we go, he did fill it in. Also, Buddy's actually come from Knights Beach, which is a really nice left-hand wedge all the way in South Australia. So he's travelled pretty far for this event as well. At the Adelaide to Gold Coast would probably be a, I don't know, 20-hour drive, but 2 to 3 hour flight. So it's good to see some of the new talent that's been coming out of South Australia. It's not often you see the South Oz boys getting over to events. So good on Buddy, giving it a crack. He said he's in the survey, one of the questions was dream bodyboard destination or trip, and he really wants to go to Shark Island by the looks of it. He wants to do a trip to Shark Island. And his biggest bodyboarding inspiration is Jacob Romero, who was actually competing yesterday down in Cronulla at Shark Island himself. So pretty funny coincidence that. Yeah, Jacob Romero, what an explosive rider. Done some of the biggest airs in competition history, especially that crazy invert he did back in the day in Arica. But yeah, great to see Buddy up here from South Australia. Nate Chippendale, I'm going to see if I've got some information on him as well. Yeah, Nate from Newey. His favourite wave is first pipe. Not sure where that is, but I'm assuming it's probably somewhere around Newcastle. And his dream bodyboard destination is Aussie Pipe. So he clearly loves his pipes, getting barreled, as do we all. Good to see Nate, one of the many Groms that are coming out of Newcastle at the moment. They've got a really, really healthy young bodyboard population down there, and really good to see a lot of support behind them. But up and riding now, Archie Williams taking off, again getting that first section roll, and he's just, yeah, building a house here. Archie surfing really well, really smart, 4.83 off that first one. This roll's probably a bit less, but gonna be able to back that one back up and yeah, run us through this replay.
Archie Williams, another one of the Williams boys here with a nice roll.
Yeah, I believe, I'm just gonna check this one out. Yeah, Archie Williams and Ollie Williams, they're twins. They're twins, and so cool to see Ollie in the last heat, Archie in this heat. Yeah, some really good twin bodyboarders out there in the world. We have Nate Chippendale just trying to get a little one there. We'll catch that replay in a second. But yeah, some good twin bodyboarders out there. Here's this replay though. Nate Chippendale from Newey. Oh, nice roll off that first section. And then, yeah, he tries to readjust that line there, go for a little spin. It was nice there. And then a second spin there, but running out of power on the wave. But that'll be a good scoring wave for him. First combination we've seen this heat. Nate Chippendale getting some points on the board there, but Archie Williams still holding down that first place position. Solid, smart surfing from the man from Foster, the man from Pacific Palms, actually.
Sorry, just a little bit of...
Yeah, got a little bit of technical difficulties at the moment, but we'll be coming up with the winner of the last heat, Ollie. In a second, we'll run a little interview through with him. But yeah, we're just figuring out that. Yeah, jump in, mate. Let's get this on ya.
Got Ollie Williams in your tent.
All right, here we are. We're all on. Ollie, well done.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
How was that?
Oh, it's a lot different when you're out there, but heaps of fun, yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Better, worse, difficult?
Or more difficult, more like, yeah, harder to get those better waves that I saw before, but yeah, still heaps of fun.
Still managed to get it done. How's things been going down in Pacific Palms? Where have you been surfing?
Oh, mostly tonners and like kind of locally around Boomerang and Blueies, but yeah, heaps of fun, yeah.
Yeah, nice. And always with your brothers and your dad?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you find that, like, with coming from a full bodyboard family, you guys pushing each other? And tell us a little bit about that dynamic.
Yeah, like we push each other and like it's heaps, like get heaps of more moves done and everything. Like you learn more and everything. It's good, like, because your brothers push you and it's like, yeah, it makes you a better bodyboarder and like better person.
Oh, man, that was really nice. It's good to hear. Anyone back home you want to share some words to, a little shout out or anything?
Oh, really?
Not really, yeah. All good. Hang on, I'll cut you off as we have a little bit of action here with a nice line from Nate Chippendale. Trying to punch a roll through there, but not working out for him.
But congratulations to Ollie Williams and the winner of the Cadets Heat 2 or 3. Lost a little bit of track there with a little bit of Heat 2. Yeah. Congratulations, Ollie Williams, and thanks for coming all the way up for this amazing event today. We're so happy to have you and your family on board up here at the City of Gold Coast Future Pros. Well done. Thanks, Ollie Williams.
Thanks,
yeah,
dude.
Well done, Ollie.
Thanks, dude.
Congrats, all good. Yeah, so a bit of action there. There's a replay there. We caught Archie just landing another roll. Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, so still the situation looking like the same. We'll see what Archie gets for that last roll. We'll catch his replay just now. Sorry, I'll get your mic on.
Yep. Oh, that's me.
Yep.
I've lost track of which mic I'm. I just had a quick duck away and come back, had a little bit of technical difficulties. Here's the replay of Nate Chippendale under the lip, scooping. Well done, the rider in yellow. With the Suns Upper replay. Thanks, Joey, for holding the fort. Here's some live action rider in blue.
He's from South Australia. I was going through some information. Buddy's from South Oz Knights Beach.
He was the one. Yeah, I was checking out the riders from SA, and I actually used to hail from down there, Knights Beach. Look at this, under the lip, and we've got some more live action. Rider up here now with a nice roll. Nate, well done. That's going to strengthen his position. He had a 1.57 for his second lowest score. That one might be a little bit better. Here's the replay for it.
Yeah, Nate, really strong bodyboarding from him. And I've seen Nate around at some local memorial comps or box fest. And, yeah, he's a good young bodyboarder.
Rider in red out the back, live action.
Archie Williams, strong roll of that first section. Gets the second one in.
Roll.
Let's see what he can do here at the end. This could be great for his situation.
Oh, 3 rolls and a nice set out the back. No one's in position. A couple of free surfers out there. But South Australia, what an amazing wedge, Knights Beach. If you guys haven't heard of Knights Beach in South Australia, definitely have a bit of a search on YouTube. Here's Rider in Yellow coming up now, live action, Rider in Yellow. Nate just couldn't quite scoop around that one. But back to Knights Beach, it's one of Australia's. We've got Mandurah wedge, as we were talking about earlier, from Western Australia, some of those riders, like you see Louis Finnegan. There's the replay of Archie's wave. Louis Finnegan just dominating another roll and a third roll. That's a definitely good wave, high-scoring wave for Archie Williams. And here we go. We've got some more activity out the back with the rider in blue up on a left-hander, forward spin, scooping around and just catching the nose on that one. Yeah, Louis Finnegan surfing the wedge in Mandurah, and our rider out there, Buddy. Here he is now with the replay, hailing from South Australia. Cold waters down there, cold sharky waters. But this Knights Beach wedge, it used to be on one of, when I was in high school, I had a folder and it was this picture of Knights Beach, just this nugget. I've still got it, I'm pretty sure, but it's a spectacular wave, very fickle wave. It's inside Kangaroo Island, like right down near the Great Australian Bight in like the port of, well, it's actually on Victor Harbour, which is the southern end down near Adelaide in South Australia. But it's the same, it comes across and it hits this headland, this rock shelf, and it just creates this back side wash. So you catch this side wash like the wedge over in California in Newport. So it starts off about 1 foot and then it just creates this big triangle slab and then runs along. The actual beach stretch is called Boomers, and it's like Mooloolaba up here on the Sunshine Coast. It's a big closeout, but just in this one corner, when it hits that rock wall, creates this side cross wedge, and it's amazing. I remember surfing it. It was only about 3 foot, or you take off, it's about 1 foot, and then it creates this. The lip is like a foot thick. It's just a really solid nugget. And it's so heavy down there, like even on a 3 foot wave, you'll just get pounded if you don't make that end section, and you'll just get washed up on the beach like 15 metres away. There's so much push in the swell. As I was saying earlier, they get like 3 or up to 9 metre swells on that southern end of Australia because it just comes straight off the Arctic, and all those swells push off the Indian Ocean all the way up to Indonesia. When you see places like the Mentawais and Sumatra, South Sumatra, and that copping swells, they're all the same swells that you see hitting South Australia and Western Australia, coming up off the Indian Ocean, off the Arctic there. Here we go, some live action. Beautiful, clean left-hander here for Nate, sitting out in front. Nice roll there. Just getting a little bit hung up.
Not able to push through that one. Nate Chippendale having a go, keeping busy. And he's sitting in the lead now, quite competitive between him and Archie at the moment. Here's this replay here. You can see tries to push that one through, but gets a bit caught up. I don't think it would have changed his situation anyway. It was a bit of a smaller wave. But yeah, he's taken that first place spot, Nate, sitting not so comfortably though, because Archie only looking for a 4.95. So he's definitely more than capable of getting a score like that. But yeah, nice surfing there from the Novocastrian.
Yeah, so, buddy, South Australia, cold, challenging conditions down there, but some epic waves. Not not as big a bodyboard community as up here in the Gold Coast, but they have got a club down there, South Australian Bodyboard Club, and they're doing amazing things down there. Even the guys from, there's other guys hyping up the bodyboarding down in South Australia and representing, and we're so happy that he's made the long travel from South Australia all the way up here to the Gold Coast to compete in this amazing event.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure all the boys are stoked to be here. School holidays just started, and
warmer waters.
2 weeks off, warmer water, just time to get some waves and, enjoy beautiful Gold Coast.
Here we go. Ryder in Yellow's having a look at this one, scooping under.
Not able to push through that one. Nate, again, keeping really busy. Archie's sitting there more patiently holding that first priority. Catch a little replay of this one. You can see nice bottom turn into that, but I feel like that lip just caught him on the shoulder, probably obstructing his speed a little bit, not allowing him to exit that barrel. Not to worry, still in first spot, and we'll see what goes on as this heat ticks down into the last 7 minutes.
When you get a good push and swell here and the right swell angle, those lefts definitely open up really good. And even if there's sometimes it looks like it's going to be a closeout, but just that angle, they seem to run across the bank really well. But definitely from where we're sitting, the highlight is these rights. It is a smaller day today, so it's not to scale. But here we go, we're paddling for this one. And Archie's got priority for this one. He's having a look. Not a bad wave. Can he get around the section? Fortunately, same again as I was saying, there's just a little bit smaller on the swell today, and you've got to be a little bit more selective with the waves, and that one unfortunately just ran away on the bank from him. Here's the Sunzapper replay. Look, he's pushing. He can see he wants it. It was not a bad-looking wave.
Having a go there, and nice use of his priorities. He did a little bunny hop over his competitor there. Looks like some sets are rolling in, but I'm not sure if they're going to hit the bank that the boys are on or hit further down the beach.
Yeah, you can see those free surfers are creeping further and further north. We want them to stay right out of this comp area. It is a weekend, though, school holidays. Here we go. Ryder in blue from South Australia, buddy. Look at this one. Can he get under it?
Pulling into that barrel there, just not letting him out, kind of shutting down at the end there.
Such beautiful turquoise waters up here. Like even when you surf, I've surfed down at Kira with our previous sponsors, Chris Parry, and you see old Paul Bernard, one of the other legends of the sport, old school legends from all the Riptide mags back in the day. Paul Barney Bernard, one of the locals from the Gold Coast here, surfing down at Kira. When you get a good swell here, the water's just so clear. It's such a nice protected bay inside Greenmount and Snapper and Kira. And the water is just like turquoise, crystal clear. It's so nice when you're out there. It's just sensational.
Yeah, so beautiful. Such a nice part of the world. Yeah, the water does always seem to be so crystal clear unless there's a cyclone going through. Most of the time it's just blue. You've got dolphins often cruising past. We've already seen a few whales heading north for the mating season up in the warmer waters. And yeah, so much wildlife out there. Heaps of fish, heaps of mullet. Here's a
There he
little
is.
replay from Buddy. Like, you see, really nice setup for the barrel, but unfortunately the wave just didn't want to cooperate with him. Here's one more replay from Nate. I think he did get this roll. Nice punch through the lip there. And, yeah, lands that one nicely. Giving him a 5. It's improving his lead now. Archie looking for a 6.11. Not improving it by too much, but that's good. Just slowly creeping further and further away. 10.93 total for the man in first place from Newcastle, Nate Chippendale.
Now, we're trying to get a little bit of social media stuff going this morning. We're just very under the pump. We had a little hype video put together with Joey presenting the event. We'll try and get a little bit more together for you guys tomorrow morning. We'll be a bit more organised. It was a bit of a mad rush this morning to get everything underway. And fingers crossed this weather will hold out for us tomorrow. We are expecting possible chance of some light showers tomorrow. There we go. Rider in red again, Archie.
Keep him busy. Archie Williams. Another one of the Williams boys, Pacific Palms. Just having a look in the YouTube chat here, guys. Thanks to the support from South Oz Lid Loonies team. Appreciate their kind words, and thanks for the support. And yeah, guys, if you're watching from the stream, let us know where you're from, where you're tuning in from, and who you're supporting, and share the link around. Chuck it in the bodyboard group chat. Get some more and more bodyboarders in here to support the next generation of Australian and international bodyboarders.
Absolutely. We appreciate all you guys tuning in. Shout out to the guys from Lid Loonies. I was chatting to them recently. Never knew them when I lived in South Australia, but they are friends of friends, and we're stoked that they're creating so much hype in the industry with their Lid Loonies page.
Yeah, it's good to see things like that. Here's another little replay of Buddy, the South Australian, landing that roll there, pushing through. Yeah, just getting through there at the end. Red, Archie Williams up and riding. Kind of getting burnt by a surfer there, but landing a roll.
That was a nice set too. It was, here we go, Rider in yellows, having a look at this one. With only 2.5 minutes remaining in this heat.
Little cover up there for
nice.
Nate. And a good projected roll.
He's out in the front.
Not able to ride through that one. Archie's actually taken that last wave in. Even with 2.5 minutes to go, he must be pretty confident with his score.
Yep, he's sitting with a 9.56 in second position, and Buddy from South Australia with a total score of 4.54. He needs a 7.77 with just over 2 minutes remaining to qualify into the next round. This is a non-elimination round, and he will have a second chance with a rapid charge in. There we go. There it is. That's the end of the heat. We've got a little bit of a lapse there. Cadets round 1, heat 3.
Yeah, we're going to jump over to the commercial now, guys, and we'll be